Think your passport is powerful? Well, not all passports open doors to the world. Some barely crack a window. Today we're exploring the top 10 countries with the weakest passports. We're uncovering the harsh realities faced by travelers from these countries. Stick around, you might be surprised by who's on list. Starting at number 10, we have the South Asian country of Bangladesh. The Bengali passport only grants citizens access to 40 countries without a visa. The nation has fewer bilateral agreements with countries allowing visa-free or visa-on-arrival travel. There are also reports of visa overstays or illegal immigration by Bangladeshi nationals in some countries, leading to stricter policies. The ninth weakest passport in the world is the Libyan passport. Only allowing citizens access to 40 countries, Libyans have a minimal choice of holiday destinations. The main reason for this is political instability. Libya has experienced prolonged political instability, including civil wars since 2011. This impacts its diplomatic relationships and reduces its ability to negotiate favorable visa agreements with other countries. Countries are also cautious about granting visa-free access due to concerns over document fraud and misuse of travel permits. The Palestinian passport is the 8th weakest passport. There are many reasons why this passport only allows Palestinians access to 40 countries. The most notable one is the lack of sovereignty. The nation is only partially recognized internationally. As of 2025, it is recognized by over 130 UN member states, but it is not universally recognized, including by major powers like the United States and many European countries. The Israeli occupation also imposes strict controls on Palestinian travel. For example, Palestinians often need Israeli-issued permits to leave or enter Palestinian territories through Israeli-controlled border crossings and airports. The 7th weakest passport in the world is the Nepalese passport, this time allowing Nepalese citizens access to only 39 countries visa-free. Similarly to Bangladesh, Nepal has fewer bilateral or multilateral agreements with other countries for visa-free or visa-on-arrival access. Nepal has also experienced political instability in recent decades, which impacts how other countries perceive the security of its citizens traveling there. The 6th weakest passport, and the first sub-Saharan African country on this list, is Somalia. Somali citizens only have access to 35 countries. Somalia has endured decades of political instability and civil war. The lack of a unified government for much of Somalia's modern history has made it difficult to establish strong diplomatic ties globally. This nation is also home to militant groups like Al-Shabaab. These groups frequently carry out terrorist attacks both domestically and in neighboring countries. This is the main reason why there are security concerns from other countries, causing more complications for Somali passport holders. The Pakistani passport is the 5th weakest passport in the world, allowing citizens access to 33 countries without a visa. Similarly to a lot of countries on this list, Pakistan has faced challenges with terrorism and extremism, leading many countries to impose stricter visa requirements on their citizens due to concerns about illegal immigration and national security. The political instability within this South Asian nation and the strained relationship with key global players such as the US, European Union, and some neighboring countries further limit access. The 4th weakest passport in the world is the Yemeni passport. Citizens are only allowed to visit 33 countries without a visa. The Middle Eastern country has been in a state of civil war since 2014, leading to a collapse in governance and infrastructure. As a result of this, many countries perceive Yemen as a high-risk country, making them more reluctant to grant easy access to Yemeni passport holders. Yemen's complex relationship with neighboring Gulf countries doesn't help strengthen the passport either. Their involvement in regional conflict in these states restricts Yemen's ability to improve passport strength. The 3rd weakest passport in the world is the Iraqi passport, granting holders of this passport access to only 31 countries. Iraq has faced decades of political turmoil, including wars and foreign invasions since the 1980s. The lack of governance and the presence of groups like ISIS restricts Iraq's ability to foster strong international relations. Years of media coverage focusing on war and corruption have negatively shaped the global perception of Iraq, leading to stricter visa policies for Iraqi nationals. Iraq's next-door neighbor, Syria, has the second weakest passport in the world, only allowing Syrians access to 27 countries. Syria has endured a devastating civil war since 2011, leading to the collapse of government and infrastructure. The conflict has resulted in mass displacement, making Syria a source of the largest refugee populations in the world. This raises concerns for other countries about asylum seekers and immigration from Syria. The Syrian government also faces international sanctions from the United States, European Union, and other countries, further isolating it on the global stage. And finally, the weakest passport in the world according to the Hanley Passport Index is the Afghan passport, granting citizens access to only 26 countries. The main reason for this is the ongoing security concerns. Afghanistan has long been a hub for extremist groups, including Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and the Taliban, leading to fears about terrorism. Afghanistan's relations with its neighbors, including Pakistan, Iran, and India, are often strained due to border disputes, refugee crises, and political differences. And there are your top 10 weakest passports in the world. If you have made it this far, like and subscribe to this channel for more content like this.